Some sad news to bring you now about the death of, and these were his words, the world's oldest rebel. You may not have heard of Harry Leslie Smith, but in his British homeland, he was a social justice warrior unlike any other. A World War II veteran, he fought then against poverty, against anti-immigrant sentiment. He passionately supported the UK's National Health Service. He wrote 5 books. He's been recording podcasts in his later years. He had a huge social media following through his Twitter page at Harry's Last Stand. And it was around a week ago, November 20th, he tweeted this: "Bugger of a day, had a fall, and now I am in hospital. It's nothing, just low blood pressure, but signing off for the next few hours." After that, his son, John, took over the account, essentially live tweeting his father's final days with posts like this: "Strong grip, temperature normal, he battles on. Hashtag I stand with Harry." And then on the 28th, this, at 3:39 this morning, my dad, Harry Leslie Smith, died. I am an orphan. I stand with Harry again is the hashtag. So why the fascination with Harry Leslie Smith? Well, maybe it's because the fact he lived through the worst society had to offer and was determined to fight against it happening again. In fact, his 5th book was called Don't Let My Past Be Your Future. Here he is speaking to Al Jazeera in October of last year.
And today, immigrants is a dirty word. It's so ridiculous. The whole world has to come together and say we're all human beings, we all have to live, and we all are looking for the same things: peace and a good life for ourselves and our children.
Harry's final act was to be his last stand refugee tour. He wanted to travel to as many refugee hotspots as possible in Europe, North America, possibly even Australia, to document this preventable tragedy, this are his words, that may lead us to another war as gruesome as the one I helped fight against Hitler over 70 years ago. This is his GoFundMe page, which had raised, as you see, over $70,000 in 13 months. Predictably, there's been plenty of chatter today about Harry Leslie Smith, and one moment which kept popping up was a speech he gave to the Labour Party conference in the UK back in 2014. Here's just a small clip as he, well, emotionally recalled life before universal healthcare came to the UK.
In my heart, I can still feel my mum and dad's desperation as they tried to keep our family safe and healthy in the slum we called home. Poor Mum and Dad, no matter how hard they tried to protect me and my sisters, the cards were stacked against them, because common disease controlled our neighbourhood and snuffed out life like a cold breath on a warm candle's flame.
Extraordinary, isn't it? So that was at the Labour Party conference. The Labour Party leader, Jeremy Corbyn, tweeted today, "We will all miss Harry Leslie Smith. He was one of the giants whose shoulders we stand on." And from the many public condolences online, I think this one summed things up nicely from Mike Gibbs. Harry's plea to not make his past our future thundered across the world. That he awakened so many hearts, young and old, but especially the young, is reason to hope during this time of escalating cruelty and suffering. May we heed his call. And if you want to watch the full Al Jazeera interview with Harry Leslie Smith, it's online at aljazeera.com. Just search for his name. That's the clip there. There's an interview, and there's a lovely quote a bit further down here. I'll just quickly read it to you. "We have to learn to live with each other. There is not that much difference between us. We all have to eat to live. We all have to work and have a job." Harry Leslie Smith, the world's oldest rebel, gone at the age of 95.